Effing Around Podcast. It's your boy Kodak 3D along with my dog.
Hey,
Look, I come from
J
the
Cruz.
block.
J Cruz at J Cruz on air at Kodak 3D. Before we get into it,
great intro. Great intro, by the way, brother. Great intro.
thank you.
That was really
Before
good.
we get started, yeah, hit that like button, subscribe. It's free. It's totally
Absolutely.
costs you nothing to like and support, man.
And
Um,
leave comments,
right,
argue
leave
with us.
comments, all that. Yeah. Tell us
You
how
want to
stupid
be
we sound and all that shit. But
you want to be a special guest, we do that too.
yeah, we welcome all smoke.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about DWade making the announcement that he is putting out his own nail hair brand.
Okay.
So DWade, you know, recently made the announcement. We talked about it also on our radio show, DD in the Morning. And yeah, a lot of people, a lot of rappers per se, have come out their way and dissed DWade for his antics the last couple of years, letting his oldest daughter, who used to be a boy,
transform.
I don't know if that's the correct word, but
hey, they transformed from a
who is a transgender.
Definitely
I forget her name. Now, when the story first broke, I remember him. He was painting his nails before that, right? Before this announcement, he has been known to paint his nails. I heard that he does do his toes at times because his toes are really messed up, and this was a way to covering up the damage to his feet. But he did put out in the story that's currently out that this is a way for him to bond with his youngest daughter, because the video shows him and his youngest daughter. I'm not saying he probably might have done this with his older daughter as well to show support and a way for them to come together. But he did specifically say it is a way for him to bond with his daughter. And in the video, he is painting his nails with his youngest daughter. Now, I have a daughter. I could see, like, if my daughter was like, "Daddy, let me make you put makeup on you," or "Daddy, let me do your hair," or "Daddy, can I do your nails?" Between me and my daughter in a private area or in our home, would I let my daughter paint my nails? Absolutely. I don't care. It's like, all right, sweetheart, go ahead, paint my nails. Am I gonna wear my?
If she's young and starting to experiment with that stuff? I guess.
Am I gonna wear painted nails out in public? No. Now, this younger generation of rappers and this younger generation of men who are straight, some do paint their nails. It's kind of like a thing for them.
That's debatable. We can debate that.
That they're straight?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yachty to Drake.
Yeah, we can debate it. Yeah, we can debate it. Fucking right, we can debate that. Cause okay.
I don't think you're showing signs of homosexuality because you paint your nails. I definitely you do.
I definitely
For
think
real?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm standing on it.
I mean, you're entitled. You're not the only guy who feels like that,
right? And then even with your daughter doing that, are you setting up a mindset that tells your daughter that it's okay for a man to, because I do believe in gender roles. I do believe in gender. I think we are born with parts for a reason. I don't think God makes a lot of mistakes. I do believe in God, so I don't think he makes a lot of mistakes. I don't think he, I know it's some people that say, well, yeah, you're born this way. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I'm not against. Disclaimer. This might be triggering. Some things I might say may be a little triggering, but I'm not against, the alternate lifestyle. I'm not against it. If that's what you choose to do, you choose to take that role, I'm all in support. I think you deserve human rights. I think you should be treated like a human. I'm not going to bash you or nothing like that. I just think it's important for us to leave if you're straight, then I'm going to leave something to the women. I'm going to leave certain things. I'm just going to let them have that. I don't want to dip into that lane of what they do. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I'm not going to paint my nails. That's what women do. Like, it's just an essence of a woman. I like to see a woman when I go out.
It's too feminine for you. It's
too feminine for me. It's like when you go out and you see guys doing dances that's Like, it's kind of like this. Women are supposed to be sexy and you're
And
supposed to be
feminine.
able to and feminine, and we gotta leave some to the ladies. It's hard to tell what's what now. It's hard to tell. So like, you paint your. I saw Drake with like some blue nails, and they were like, if you just went on his hands, you'd think it was a woman.
If you just
So
saw his
I don't.
hands.
You just saw his hands. If you didn't
Right.
know it was Drake, like, they were well done, well done.
He paid it.
Like
He
my
paid a grip. He
wife,
paid a
you know
grip
what I'm
for those,
saying?
huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, like I like to see. I like to pay for the nails. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's something I don't want to. I go to the nail shop with my wife, right? But I'm only getting my feet done, and do not put any polish on my
Not
nails.
even clear.
I don't want clear. I don't want
Nothing.
you to buff it. I'm a man, and I guess that's toxic
I've
masculinity.
never had a pedicure or a manicure ever in
I
my life.
have,
Never.
well, what I had, me and my wife periodically. Now
No,
I
no,
don't
I get it.
go,
I get it.
I don't go like, I gotta go get me a pedicure. No, no, no. Every now and again, me and my wife, we go,
Wifey,
and
yeah, yeah, right.
I get my toes done, and I do my, like, I clip my own nails while I'm at work.
Yeah, me too.
I might bite
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm
I clean them
primitive.
myself and do them
Right, right.
myself.
I'm
Yeah.
a little primitive, so I
Now I've
might do
had
it.
heard from other men and be like, "Hey, Cruz, it's cool. Go get, go get it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
not
Yeah,
done, but go get them. Whatever
right,
manicure, not no
right.
polish or nothing. Just go get them
Right. I
done, and
think
it's good.
Dwayne Wade is just closeted. This is just my
Do you?
personal opinion. I do. I think he's closeted. I think, some of his mannerisms give off sassy. They do. I'm sorry, they do. Like,
All
what I
right, all
mean?
right.
Like, some of the things he does is just some of the dress, some of the things he
The
wears is just
outfits he's
like,
worn,
oh
right,
my God.
right.
Like, it's like this sheer, like, we got to leave some for the women. If you're gay, more power to you. You want to take that role, you want to live that life.
I
Hey,
personally feel like Little
whatever.
Yachty's like let's just bring up you Little Yachty. Some of the stuff he's worn for me personally is too feminine. I wouldn't wear stuff like that. I'm not saying he
So
is that
everybody
way.
you naming has feminine
He
things
could be
going
straight.
on.
uh,
Everybody we naming has like this. So if you're gay, come on out and say you're gay, man. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
And we
come on,
can.
but I mean, I feel like when there's celebrities sometimes can push that envelope of fashion and certain things, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're gay. It's just they're in that world of celebrityism and fashion and
And most
pushing that
designers are gay.
and pushing the envelope. Yes, a lot of designers are gay. A lot of people could say Drake has given off some feminine tendencies. I don't think so.
Sure,
I think
for
Drake is
sure.
like, he's a player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's bisexual. Gay.
No, no, absolutely not. I don't think
Yeah,
so. I mean, I don't personally know him. I'm just
yeah.
not getting those vibes. But they do definitely
I don't
tread
personally
that
know him either,
line.
so
They definitely tread that line of feminine, again, from Little Yachty, who is loved by many. Some, this outfit he wore recently where he was like, it was a purse and like this what Usher wore to the halftime Super Bowl show. I hated that outfit.
I hated
And
it.
I was like, what was that,
I
right?
hated it.
Now, it's not because it's overly feminine necessarily. I just didn't like the outfit. What he
Mhm.
wore to the BT Awards, that blazer with the jeans and the black shoes. I was like, what is
Yeah,
that? Who
yeah. What are we
who
doing?
dressed you?
Right. Some gay guy.
So no, no, no. It wasn't even gay. It was just it looked like your fifth grade teacher. Like it was terrible. It was so
Oh, you're
basic. It
talking about
was
the white jacket with the blue
yeah, yeah, with
jeans.
the blue
Yeah,
jeans. I
yeah,
was like, what
yeah.
the fuck? You're getting an
Like, what are you
award
teaching
tonight, and that's what
science
you
or what?
wore? Like, what are
Right,
we doing here?
right. But like I said,
So
most people, most designers are gay. Most that's why we see so much of it. Like I say, I pride myself in being a whole man, so I want to represent that. Give me a suit, give me
yeah,
a tie, a
yeah,
cummerbund,
right.
give me something. Give me a suit with a turkey leg, and
You wouldn't feel comfortable in something that was too feminine at
it's just
all.
not. It's just not.
You couldn't do it. Now I'll say this about Dwayne Wade. I feel like okay, so what he went through with his first child, the oldest child, and bonding with his second child. I feel like a straight man could put out like a nail line of colors for your nails. Let's say
I'm not against
because
it.
I had daughters, right? And I'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put on, and I'm gonna be advised by my daughters about the colors. It doesn't necessarily
Great
mean
business move.
I'm not gonna paint my nails. I'm
Great
just
business
saying
move. I
right.
have
I'm
no
starting the
problem with that.
business.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't
right.
have no problem with the business move of it. It's just that when you, as this six something man, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh man, like you don't have to wear it. You can sell lip gloss. That don't mean you have to put
You have to
on lip
wear it.
gloss. You
Right,
can
right.
wear Carmex.
Carlos Santana has high heels for women. He doesn't wear high heels. Now
Right.
he's had some bad
Right.
publicity in the last couple of years because he said some stuff about I think gender. He's like, there's only two genders or something. He said like that. So
There are.
he kind of got
Why are we
canceled a little.
debating facts? Like that's what I don't get, bro. Why are we debating facts? Why are we trying to change? Like, what is this? What is this? Why
Because
are
the
we trying
world
to?
is always evolving. There are different kinds of people
You
who
can't
think
evolve
differently
two
and
genders. You
feel
can't do it.
differently.
Can't do
Now,
it.
scientifically, I feel like what's inside you is inside you, right? Your
Can't change
anatomy
it.
is your anatomy. There's you
Can't
can
change it.
cut things off, but the insides you can't
Right.
actually
Put lipstick on a
change.
pig. It's still a pig. Still a
Oof.
pig.
So
Yeah.
real quick, to keep you out of hot water, so
No, I'm not.
You saw Cameron, right? Cameron walked off the set when he was getting interviewed, I guess, or he was on his
Oh,
show, What
Fox.
It Is podcast. No, not the
Oh,
Fox.
what
He
it
was on What
is.
It Is podcast, and somebody brought up Dwayne Wade, and he said it's the oh my oh. He said, well, hold on, let me get you here. Um, when it was brought up, he got up and walked off the stage, and he said something like, well, Dwayne Wade responded and quoted him. He said, we're gonna edit this a little bit. Oh,
No, it's okay.
it's the oh my goodness for me. That's what Dwayne Wade said because Cam said, "Oh my goodness," like got up and like walked off the set when it was brought up that that's what he was doing. And Dwayne responded with a positive message like, "Oh, it's the oh my goodness for me," and laughed it off.
But he was saying,
Um,
insinuating that the oh my goodness was like a thump of
Cam wasn't here
cringy.
for it. Technically, he wasn't here for it. He wasn't trying to hear like, "Oh my goodness," I'm not trying to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It
right,
and I mean, in some ways, you could say he was dissing the idea, right,
right. The idea of the nail
of
line.
Dwayne putting out the nail line. Yes. So again, this isn't the first time he's been criticized. A lot of people have criticized him from his outfits to his mannerisms, the things he's done, except letting his used to be
Then this
son
child,
transgender
yeah, yeah,
to a girl.
which was a
Um,
child and not an adult. Uh, Scientifically, facts. Your brain doesn't develop till you're 25. So I would encourage if my kid came to me and said, "Man, I feel like a girl," I would encourage him to wait. Just wait a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't know. And then I would see what made you come to this conclusion. I'll try to handle it responsibly. I wouldn't put him out or disown him or nothing
right,
like
right, right.
that.
Try to be
I wouldn't do that,
understanding.
but I would try to help him through this because that's a hard life. You're gonna choose a hard road. And is it something happened to you? Because majority, not all, but the majority of people that I have ever encountered, whether it be a lesbian woman, whether it be a gay guy, have some kind of trauma.
Trauma that
Some kind
happened.
of trauma. So how do we work through that? Because I have trauma throughout my life. So in order for me to work through that, I have to
Okay.
work through it. You know
Now,
what I mean? I can't just deal in the trauma.
I personally believe that I believe that their trauma could cause it. I also believe
Right.
that for like molestation, a lot of victims become molesters. But I also believe that some people are born with this gay feeling from a very young age. Nothing happens to them; they just have this feeling, and it's very prominent. And the older they get, the more uh, they feel it and they actually own it, right? But I do advise against the surgery part when they're too young. Like
Of
it's
course.
just the crazy. Like we won't let them
Yeah.
get tattoos,
Uh,
but you'll let them make that kind of decision.
mutilate their body.
That part
Uh,
scares me a little bit.
to
I'm not saying
it
I'm a
scares me a lot.
doctor or a psychiatrist, but that part to me
Just
just
common sense. Like you don't have to be a surgeon or a doctor or a psychiatrist. Just common sense. Like like the road is going to be hard. That's one thing that's a fact. We see it every day where these people get attacked. I'm not for that. You see every day where it's and it's a little bit more. It's a double standard, of course, because it's more a little bit more accepted women wise if they are doing it, but
right.
not so much when men are doing it. So that's a hard road, especially as a boy trend. It's not going to stop. Like Magic Johnson's son, I when I see him post, I cringe when I go to the comments because the comments are like brutal. You know what I mean? So if it's something that could be worked out, then I would definitely encourage my son to like, let's go see what we can do because I want you to see this life. It's kind of like going to jail. You know what I mean? If you're going, I have a son that's right now he's struggling with the streets and want to be a productive citizen. So I'm like, son, we need to go. You need to go see this life, man, because this
What
is
the
not a
results of it
road
are. Yeah, yeah.
personally that so I would get with somebody that's lived that life and that because a lot of gay people don't advise, like Flame Monroe. That's one thing I like about Flame Monroe is who is a comedian, very funny dude, but he's a cross-dressing guy. Very funny dude. And he's also real about the gay experience. He's real about he's taking a lot of shit off the from the gay community and him being, a cross-dressing, obviously gay man. But he keeps it real about the experience. And I think just like rappers should keep it real about the experience of
I've heard
drug
trans
dealing, glorifying, killing, all that, you should tell the good, the bad side, the
and the good.
jail.
There's been
Right,
transgenders who have gotten the surgery who advise younger people not to get the surgery.
right,
Infections, antibiotics. It's this
right.
road to recovery that you might never get out of because you always
Because
go
guess
through these
what? It's
complications.
not normal. It's not normal.
I'm not going to say that part. I
It's
mean,
not
you're
normal.
entitled. I'm not going to say that.
I'm just
But when
saying. So
for
if
a
you do
lot of
that,
them, when they cut whatever off or change their anatomy physically, mentally, it fucks them up. Even though they're gay or they like the opposite sex or whatever, they feel like the opposite sex or identify as the opposite sex, mentally the body still wants the anatomy that it was born with. Now, this is coming from what I've heard from them, some
of
transgenders who
course,
advised against it. Some
of
some
course,
I guess it worked for them. Again, I'm not a professional or a doctor or anything like that.
you don't have to be.
Uh but I mean, I respect your opinion, my brother. We were second guessing even touching this subject because how touchy it is right now.
Yeah, 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 man.
But
You
it's cool.
can't.
I feel like we've been respectful. I feel like we didn't go out of our way to disrespect anybody.
With
Uh,
all due
I,
respect,
I see women argue that transgender women are taking away from I don't want to say actual, but from
actual women,
uh
actual women. I say it for you.
biologically born women, right? I
Yeah,
feel like
actual
some
women.
biologically born women are arguing that transgender women are going too far with it sometimes.
Right.
I mean, I argued with my brother one time. I said, I do see, sometimes I do think there's some privilege. I don't want to make it a race thing, but I see a lot of white privilege with transgenderism because it's like a lot of white men born, people born men transgendering to women, saying that they should be treated 100% like a woman. They feel like a woman. They are a woman. And, saying that they have periods and all this other stuff. And actual biologically born women find it offensive. But who am I
And
to
they will
argue?
call them.
But
They
who
will
am I
call
to
them
argue with that?
cis women. That's
Right.
what they. And then I'm on. I be on Clubhouse every now and again, and they had a whole room on it where it got intense in there
Heated.
because
Right.
women, yeah, because women was like, I don't want to be called. I'm a woman. Like I don't want to be called. Don't
Right.
give me a title you want to give me
Right.
because
Right.
now that you think you yeah, I am the gatekeeper to birth. I am the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact, man. Like I don't want to argue like facts. You know what I'm saying? If we got to agree to a baseline, a general line of what it is. You're a transgender woman. That's exactly what you are. Like you're not your man. At the end of the day, like I don't even say the pronoun shit. It's like the waters are getting real muddy and murky, and I'm not a fan. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of it. Like things are what they are. If you're a transgender man, transgender woman, it's okay. It's okay. Be that, and it's a section for you. I see it is growing every day, but women are women, men are men. You even have some stud women who, attack men about, I'm a bigger man than you. Like you never, no, no. I wouldn't care what. No, you're not. But you're
Oh,
not.
I've also seen the gay community say, "Don't put us in the same category as transgender."
You see what I'm saying?
They don't want to be put. What? Look, I'm not picking sides. It's just everybody has a voice. Everybody is arguing about certain things. Everybody wants things a certain way, and it's getting a little messy right now. But
Yeah, it's just um you give yourself your own rating and you just go with that. That's what it is. It's like you overvalue, instead of just being average or being what you are, then you want to force it. I don't like the forcing of it. You are what you are.
my thing is
That's
this:
fine.
if you tell me, "Hey, please call me they," I will go. I will do what I can to remind myself that you want to be. Uh,
Yeah, and I say
uh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will.
they want to be addressed as they. That's their pronouns, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
if I mistakenly call you by a singular one, like not they, because they is plural, so I might, well, you're one person. But my thing is have patience with society a little bit, because all these changes and these pronouns and these things that you want, or the things that these group of people want and expect, cool. I don't want to go out of my way to hurt anybody's feelings, right?
No,
That's
not at
not my
all.
goal. My goal ain't to call you out of your name
Not
or
at
make
all.
you feel worse. I don't want to do any of that. But just have patience with me, because if you look like a woman and I dress you like a woman, but you say to me, "Oh, I'm a man," my bad. Or you speak and you sound like a man, and I might call you sir. I didn't do it to hurt your feelings. It's just I picked up man vibes, but you're not. Okay, my bad. And then, sometimes even with gay
It's a
girls, like,
horrible life to live.
I don't want to call, hey shorty, or ma, or I don't want to use a feminine term towards them, but then some of them are okay with that. So it's kind of like, just you got to have grace.
So I have to alter what it is in order to fit what you want it to be, like this alternate universe that you want to live in. I'm just not gonna do it, bro.
You're not
I'm
gonna
just
do
not
it.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Like you are what you are. Like you know what I'm saying. And if if somebody else that wants to alter their thing, then yeah. But like I'm not gonna respect. I'm not gonna take it as disrespect. If I am what I am. So call me what I am. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to alter my. You can't force me to do shit. Can't
For
force
sure.
me to do shit. I mean, if you're a man, you're a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman. It's okay. You chose that. I didn't choose it for you, so don't force that shit on me.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up because we already. I know this is gonna be a good one. I can't wait for the comments. This has been of effing around
Counseling.
podcast with Jay Cruz and Kodak. Follow me, Jay
Hey,
Cruz, on there. Follow my man
hey,
Kodak. Um,
Kodak 3D.
but I will say I don't have an issue with DWade starting this nail business.
Not at all.
I'm not for the whole feminine look, but to each their own. There's certain things I'm
Of
just not
course.
down with for myself. But again, to each their own. I'm open
Got to
to,
leave some to the
if it makes you
women.
feel good, go for it.
Right. Got to leave some to the women. You got to let it. We have to. Let the women have it. We
Let
can't
them have a
take
lane.
our.
Let them have
Let
their
them
own
have
lane.
their lane, man, and let them women be beautiful in what they are. The essence of a woman is great. Women are some of the most important people on the earth. So, and they bring life. They birth men and women. So, I mean, boys and girls, men and women. So I
For
let
sure.
them have that, man. If you want to start a nail line, if you want to start a nail line, that's fine. Just like you don't have to wear the product. You know what I mean? You can get a nice, beautiful woman to model the
Or
product.
get your daughters to pick the colors and
Get your
model them.
daughters to pick the colors and model the
Or
product.
DWade, go ahead and paint your nails.
Effing around podcast. It's your
Yeah.
boy Kodak 3D, man. We out of here.
Hey, hit us up. YouTube, subscribe. It's free. Follow back, comment. You want to be on the show, hit us up. Let us know.
Yeah, don't cancel me. Don't cancel me.
You ain't the only one. We cruise.
Don't get fucked up.
cruising.
Back in the triggers. Take one more false step and get blown out your sock. Gassed up on liquor, boy, you better listen. You know I'm all about my business like a politician, but I'm in the White House lurking on another mission, saying I'm the shit, but I'm really pissing. I'm really the main attraction, fuck the intermission. When I be shining, I can really see a hater face out. Finally did some shit my old man could be proud of.